What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabs, and besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my miniverse. I am loving this room. This brings me back to my teenage years. So I'm just gonna hang out here a little longer. But oh wait, I gotta run to the store, so let's go. And we can hang out here when we get back. I went to Ulta Beauty to grab some lip balm. While I was in the checkout line, I saw this, an advent calendar for Ulta Beauty mini brands. And right under it, there are new capsules for Ulta Beauty mini brands pops. I guess I know what I'm doing today. Check out, please. And we're back. Let's check out Ulta Beauty Zuru mini brands pops. It looks like it might be a plush keychain. Okay, mini brands. It looks like each one is holding an Ulta Beauty product. So let's open it up and see which one we got. It's the star holding a blow dryer. It's fluffy, has plastic eyes, an embroidered mouth, little arms and feet, a ribbon, and a metal ring, so we can attach it to our bag. It's holding a dry bar blow dryer, and it is sewn onto the plush. There are two little loops that have been added so it could be stitched in place. I want to say that it's larger than the blow dryers we got in the capsules. Here it is with a doll, and here's the blow dryer next to the doll. If you want to detach it. Am I going to detach it? Probably. I probably will. But I'm going to try to resist the urge, so let's see how that goes. And check out the advent calendar, priced at $39.99. I gotta know, is it a deal? Or are we better off buying the capsules? The front of the box looks like an Ulta store. We can probably have some fun with that and a few minis. It says limited edition, 25 hidden surprises. So let's do the math. $39.99 divided by 25 rounds to be about $1.60 per mini. A mini brands capsule is $9.99 with 5 minis, so that's about $2 per mini. So right there, the advent calendar is a better deal. On the back, there are pictures of minis, but we want to know which ones are inside. Inside the box, we have drawers with numbers, and on the other side, there's a little pop-up feature with instructions underneath showing how to put it together. So we have a place to display our minis. Love that! And it gives me an idea. Let's take some leftover poster board. I cut a rectangle that is 6 inches that can fit on the side wall. Let's use it to make a box that is 2¼ inches wide and 5 inches tall. So my measurements are 2¼ inches, 5 inches, 2¼ inches, 5 inches. Then I have a small tab on the end so we can glue it, and mine measures 3/4 inches. I glue the tab behind the first piece to make a box that can fold flat. We could try to glue on some of the drawers from the advent calendar, but I'm just going to use scraps of poster board and glue them onto the front with hot glue. I added a few dots of hot glue for knobs, and I color them gold. Then we can glue it onto the wall or use a little poster putty to attach it to make a pop-up dresser where we can place a few things. And we can use a little foil cardstock. I use nail polish to put a few kisses on the mirror. I added a few small photos to give our room a mirror. Now let's see which minis are inside. On day 1, we have the Urban Decay palette in earthy tones, and it has a mirror. The dolls will totally enjoy that, and we can place it on the dresser. I just pre-cut these because opening the first one was kind of crazy. So on day 2, we have a blow dryer brush. I don't think I had this one in my collection. It is on the back of the box, just like the palette, which has me wondering, is the back of the box a clue to what's inside? Let's open day 3 and find out. I have e.l.f. face cream, which is on the back of the box and looks good on the counter. Behind door number 4, we have Dry Bar Heat Protectant Mist. It had a cap, but I dropped it, and now I think it's lost forever, so there's that. I spent 20 minutes looking for it, but it has disappeared into the miniverse. And this is one that I don't think I had in my collection. On day 5, we have a Tarte makeup palette. It can open, it's gold, and there's a mirror. On day 6, we have the blow dryer with attachments, and we can compare it to the one that comes with the plush. And yeah, the one with the plush is larger, but I think the one from the advent calendar looks fine, so the plush is safe. Opening number 7 is a coupon for $15 off a $50 purchase. There are some exclusions, and it expires in April of 2026. So that does change the breakdown of the pricing for the minis. We're only getting 24 minis, so that's about $1.67 each. But it's still a better deal than getting a capsule. And on day 8, we get Shape Tape by Tarte, which we know is a little large for the dolls, but can be used in the background. On day 9, we get conditioner. That looks good with the dolls. On day 10, we get the shampoo. 11 is Epic Ink Liner, which I think is too large for the dolls, but can always be background clutter. Day 12 is Good Molecules. I think it's a little large for the dolls, but I think we can get away with it. Behind door number 13, we have Supergoop Deodorant Body Mist. Day 14 is Supergoop Sunscreen. Day 15 is another bottle of Good Molecules. Day 16 is the OPI nail polish. Now this is way too large for the dolls, but it works for smart dolls. And it is cool that it opens. On day 17, we get a frozen moment with the nail polish, which is really cool. But again, it's a little large for our dollhouse, but it will look great in a store as like a display. On day 18, we get a little Shea Moisture. Day 19 is e.l.f., which is large for the dolls. Day 20 is Butter Lip Gloss, which is like a year's supply for the dolls. 21 is Power Grip Primer, which looks pretty cool. And here it is with the dolls. Day 22. Yes! All-nighter setting spray. I've been wanting this one. Definitely a little large for the dolls, but you know what? That is not going to stop me because I have been looking for this one. Day 23, we get Truly Blemish patches that actually stick to the dolls, but with my last pack, I did start to rub off the gold lettering from handling, so I'm going to just leave these alone. On day 24, ooh, we get another frozen moment of Shimmer Body Butter. I think the scale can work with the dolls. And our last one for this advent calendar is Monday Conditioner. I didn't receive any doubles in this advent calendar, so if you are new to Ulta Beauty mini brands, then this could be a good way to get a few. But if you've been collecting, then you might end up with a few doubles. We did get almost all the minis that were on the back of the box. However, it does show a couple of different shape tapes. I like when advent calendars include a way to display the minis as you're opening them, and this one gave us a few ideas. Speaking of, I like the idea of making an organizer to free up some counter space. I use one that looks like this in real life, and I want to see if we can make something kinda similar. These look like bottle caps to me, and maybe that could be a paper clip. I have some gold colored paper clips. That rounded side is already perfect, but we're gonna need these to be a little longer, so let's unfold them, leaving only one side bent. Trim it to make them even. Repeat to make 2, then find some bottle caps. I have them in white, and I have a few that are translucent. I think I'm gonna go with the white bottle caps because it's slightly larger. I have 2 that are the same. Glue them to the paper clip, so we have 2 levels. It's not quite as neat as I would like, but that's okay because we can always distract the eye. I used some of the leftover strawberry shortcake chain to make a few small necklaces that we can actually place on a doll even though they are completely closed because of the new Barbie basics with those easy to remove heads. I actually love this. Just place the necklace right over the little neck peg, place the head back on, and we're good to go. Then I just drape the necklaces on the ends to help cover up my glue. Now we can store our miniature bottles and products inside to create a tiered organizer for the dresser. Adding some nice clutter to this space, and I was able to store 10 minis on the shelves. Want to have one more go before we go? I was looking at the collector's guide. That's the one we got. Then I just started to look around to see all of the other ones that are available. The little heart is cute, but that Monday bottle has got to be huge. I love days, but I really want this one. And since I always buy two, I thought we might as well see what's inside. The under wrapper is this pretty sunset color. Please be the heart, please be the heart, please be the heart. Nope, we got Good Molecules Wake Up Eye Gel. And I want to say these feel like they're metal. And if you don't want to use them on your bag, they could probably be used as a plush for the dolls. Thank you for joining us while we checked out some more Ulta mini brands. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram and YouTube at My Froggy Stuff and Bella of My Froggy Stuff on Instagram. And we will see you next time. Bye!